What, baby?
Right here. And another one.
Yeah, you guys keep peeling it. See? Stop doing that. Hey, what it do? What it do? Hey, I'm Roy Rawls, and we're back for another one, just for you. Hey, what we got going on today is we got the Cowboys season prediction. I'm gonna go through the list of games. I'm gonna talk about what games I think we're gonna win, what games I think we're gonna lose. Shh, I'm live. Can you guys not be yelling? What up, Daniel Barry? What up, WWE? What's good? What's good? In the fridge. We are about to get this thing popped off. Hey, but welcome in, everybody. Make sure as you come in and you tune in and check out the stream, I appreciate it. If you please hit the like button. Thank you for you that already have. Y'all are amazing. But we're about to get this thing underway. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up. I wish I could pin comments in here, but I can't. Can you guys go? Yes. I'm going to pull up the image of the season. There we go. All right, so here is the Cowboys schedule. All right, once we get a couple of people in here, we get this thing ready, we get a moderator or two in here, we will be ready to roll. But welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. We're about to go through and break down the games for the Cowboys football season and how many we're going to win and how many we're going to lose. Messi, welcome in. Welcome in, my brother. What are you talking about? This is just on YouTube alone. It's not on my platform. I decided to just do it from YouTube. But can you please let me do it without having the distractions? I want to do it without the distractions. Yeah, I know. I missed out on doing the crown jewel. I'm going to have to go and watch the highlights. I may do a video on me watching the highlights. I'm not sure. But, man, those European times, they get me all mixed up. I missed out, forgot completely that it was even on. And forgot completely that it was on. So, it is what it is. I missed out on live streaming the WWE PLE. But, you know, sometimes, as people like to say, shit happens. Shit happens. I heard that it didn't have the greatest ending. I heard that it started off decent, but I'll have to go and watch it, you know, on my own recognizance and see how I actually feel about it. But yeah, we got a couple of people in here right now. I was figuring more people might pop in if it was on YouTube. So if not, I could have just stayed on the other platform. I just figured we might get more people coming through with the streamed reels. What up, birds? Welcome in, welcome in. Buddy Murphy was back. Yeah, I heard he was coming back. I did hear Buddy Murphy was coming back. But yeah, so we're going to get ready to get into this. I'll give it a couple of more minutes just to let some people come in here that are going to come in, and whoever don't, then they don't. But I wish that there was more editing on YouTube that I could do to actually make it so that I didn't even want to stream on that other platform. The only thing that does that is that I'm streaming on 3 different, platforms at one time. And my Twitch platform is starting to pick up. I think we're over 100 subs on Twitch now. Especially since if you go to my Twitch page, there's not any videos actually on it. It is literally just me when I go live. It comes on. But nevertheless, it is what it is. Yes, what's singing over there where you're not in my video singing?
No one can hear.
Who's ready to hear the delusional Cowboy fans pick their schedule? Come on, Messi. You already know I'm not delusional. I am not delusional. But we will go ahead and start to get into this. Micah, please, can you stop being loud? Or if you're going to be loud, go over there and be loud. Not over here next to me, please. Wish Shroom was here too. Maybe Shroom will pop in. Who knows? I'm not sure. I did tell everybody that Sunday I would be dropping a video. I said it would be a short. I decided, frick it. It may take me longer than 3 minutes to do the video. So at that, I just wanted to make sure that I didn't have. Stop, dude. How many times I gotta tell you? You're talking about two different people. You're talking about two different people, birds. They don't even look the same. The skin complexion is completely different. And like I said, he was named Micah before Micah Parsons ever took a snap in the regular season for the Cowboys. But besides that, let's get into it. All right, Week 1, September 4th, Thursday at 8:20 p.m. Eastern Time on NBC, the Cowboys will face the Philadelphia Eagles. This is a game that the Cowboys are supposed to lose. I think we are 7 to 7.5 point dogs in this game. Usually these games turn into a dogfight. At the end of the day, we're also missing our best pass rusher. But I still think that with how the Eagles generally start off fairly slow to their regular season, I think the Cowboys have a chance. And I think that we do end up beating Philadelphia. So I'm going to put a check. A little bit too big. All right, so Week 1 is, or hey, maybe I should do a W. We'll do a W. All right, so there's a W for Week 1. I do think. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say that the Cowboys do lose that game. I'm gonna say that the Cowboys lose that game for one reason. Because I don't think that we start off the season 3 or 4-0. I think that there is going to be a loss, and I think that it probably will be, if anybody, against the Birds. Week 2 at home at a 1 o'clock game. 1 o'clock is tricky for the Cowboys. 1 o'clock, the Cowboys usually have had trouble getting themselves ready for that game. All right, well, after my video, bro, can you wait a second? All right, so, Week 2, with us being at home, I still think with it being the Giants, that's a W. There really doesn't need a whole lot to be explained. I don't think the Giants are a good organization. I think that the Cowboys are a much better organization, even when they're bad. We were bad last year, and we still swept the Giants. Everybody's saying the Giants are going to be good. The Giants are going to be good. But at the end of the day, they still haven't gone on the field and hit people and played ball yet together. So the pieces that are on there, they got to see if they're going to gel and see if they mesh well. But at the end of the day, I think the Cowboys still get the W against New York. All right, so Week 3, we are in Chicago at 4 p.m. Eastern Time against the Bears. That is a W for me. I do not see the Cowboys losing to the Bears. The Bears are a team that are trending to try to get better. I just think with the new head coach, and I think that everything going, with it being early in the season, I don't think the Bears get rolling until probably later in the season, if they start to be good. So I think the Cowboys will get the W there. This game is tricky because now we got Michael Parsons playing for Green Bay. We know he's going to be headhunting for Dak Prescott. We know he's going to be headhunting for Dak Prescott. And we could end up taking the L here. I'm split, though. I'm really split on this game. Because I think that we do still have a chance to win this game. Just with it being a Micah Parsons revenge game, that doesn't mean a whole lot. I want to put a W on this game, but for some reason, you know what? We're at home. I'm going to go with a W. It's an 8 o'clock game, prime time for Week 4. It's at home. I think Cowboys get the W. Just 50s by Thursday. I hear you, Dylan. What's good? What's good, brother? Welcome in. Welcome in. Week 5 away. Fox, October 5th. It's a 1 o'clock game. We play the Jets. I don't, man, like, the season could really start off. Like, they say it's a hard schedule. Uh, I see Green Bay. I see Philadelphia. Washington is an if. Um, Arizona always pulls a wool over our eyes. I don't know why. It's a team we should beat, but for some reason we always struggle with Arizona. But what do you mean? It's 1-4, 1-3, Messi. It's 1-3. The first game is a loss. That's a L. LWWW. And I just think that because of certain factors, I think that we get this game. What up, Ostman? What it do? What it do? Welcome in. Welcome in. I think that we're going to have a much better record than most people will anticipate. Man, it's hard to say. I think actually we'll go back. We'll go back. We'll make it 2-2 record. We'll make it a 2-2 record. Say we do lose to Green Bay. I think that at that, I think that we go on the road to the Jets, and I think we beat the Jets. Again, we're on the road for week 6 against the Panthers. I think we beat the Panthers. I don't think that either of those teams. That's what I have. I have loss, win, loss. Now that Green Bay game, in my opinion, I really feel like we could win that game. I feel like we could win them, but will they win them is a whole nother point. But going into week 7, we are at home against Washington. I think that we win that game. And going into week 8, away against the Broncos, I think that we catch an L against the Broncos. I think that we catch an L against the Broncos. And then week 9, as we come in, we're back home. We got Arizona coming. I think we get back on Arizona for the previous time that they beat us. I think that right there. So now for the first half of the season, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-3. We're 6-3 for the first half of the season. Then we have a bye week. We go up against the Raiders. I think that's a W. I don't think the Raiders, who are still building and putting their team together, I do not think they're going to be much of a problem. I do think that we win against the Eagles. Kansas City, I think they come in and they beat us. I'm going to save the Lions for last because, Messi, I know you're waiting, and I'm going to make you keep waiting. So we're going to skip this week. We're going to skip this week for right now. Minnesota, they're going to have J.J. McCarthy as their starting quarterback. Rookie, we're 2/3 of the way through the season at this point. He could be getting good. Justin Jefferson's always a dog. Addison plays all right because all the coverage is drawn to Jefferson. I think Minnesota is a dub. Man, Ostman, you could say the same thing about the Broncos and Arizona. Those are two teams in the AFC that for some reason the Cowboys always have a fit with. It's a team that they should beat, but they end up losing to. It's crazy. And then we're going into LA against the Chargers. This team is on the rise. It is trending upward. What up, Walt? Honestly, I'm just gonna put it there. Walt, I still feel like we can win that game, but the Cowboys are supposed to lose that game. We're a team that has been rebuilding. We're a team that has a ton of new pieces, and we're going up against a team that is established and just won the Super Bowl. So, you know, for the bet makers, I'm putting a L on them, but I think that we could show up and we could end up beating Philadelphia. But I think we beat the Chargers. Washington again for Week 17 away. I think that at this point they are ramping up, trying to get their stuff together for the playoffs, and I think that we may take a L here. I think we may split with Washington. We may split with Philly. I think we're going to sweep the Giants, but Detroit, we may take a L. I don't know. We may take a L. So what does that have us at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So what? 11 and 6. 11 and 6. There we go, folks. There is your Royal Rawls Cowboys regular season record prediction. So that is what I think the Cowboys could possibly do. I think it could be better. I do think that we have a chance against Detroit and Philly. I think that we could; those games could easily go the other way. I'm going to be betting on the Cowboys to win Week 1. Honestly, even though I have them for an L, I think that they still could win that game. The Eagles are known for starting off slow. Messi, how long are you going to be here before you realize that I'm not a delusional Cowboy fan? How long are you going to be here before you realize that I'm not a delusional Cowboy fan, bro? That I'm as down to earth as I can be. I call things as I see them, and I don't think our season is really stacked against us. I really don't. I think that if Philly has a rough game, or that if Detroit has a rough game, this could be a 13-4 season. Uh, but who knows? I'm going to put it at 11-6. I'm going to say that we lose to those games, but I'm not putting it past the Cowboys that they could win those games. He gonna be here for 70 years. Hey, Osman, like I said, this could easily be a, a 13-4 record. Uh, they could beat the Lions and they could beat the Eagles Week 1. But this is just my season prediction before the season. I still feel like we can win those games. I still feel like we can win those games. But I want to see how the Cowboys start to play. I know that when Dak Prescott stays healthy, you can almost guarantee 10 wins. So plus 10 wins for Dak Prescott staying healthy the full season, +1 to me would probably be about right. I'm going to say that Pickens gives me that +1. Uh, I would say that Micah Parsons drags it back down a little bit, but I really don't think so. I really don't think that not having Micah Parsons is going to hurt us as much as you may think. This is a man that we did not use at all, damn near, on running downs. He was a pass rusher. We didn't use him much for anything else, to be honest with you. And that may be at the fault of the Cowboys, but Micah Parsons was never known to be a pass rusher. I mean, to be a run stopper. He's known to be a pass rusher. So, as he will probably do great things for Green Bay, and probably get them a bunch of sacks, probably about 10 or 11, like he normally does. I think that, even and if we don't win to Detroit, I think that we could win that Green Bay game. It's all up in the air, but that's what I'm gonna put out there for my record prediction for now. So if you guys want to hold me to it, go ahead, screenshot it. That way, when the season goes on, you can be like, "No, look, this is what you did." Y'all are welcome to it. I think it puts us in the playoffs. I think the Cowboys and the Eagles are going to be the ones coming out of the division fighting for the playoffs. I agree. Welcome in, Pancho. Welcome in, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you hit that like button for me as you come through. This is just my season prediction. We will be live streaming for every game for the Cowboys, along with many other games in the NFL. We also do some WWE content for live stream. Mostly what we do is online tailgates. So we just come here, hang out, have a good time. I'm gonna try to have a scoreboard in my live streams. That way we can keep track of scores. But man, I think this is gonna be a good season. I think we're gonna have fun with this, guys. Hopefully the community continues to grow and get bigger and better. And as that happens, we will find ways to need more moderators. Whoa, where is your moderator page? Why aren't you on your moderator page, Walt? Oast man, Cowboys are going to the bowl. Why are you deleting his message? Yeah, messy. Just because you don't agree with it, or was that Birds that deleted it? I think that was actually Birds that deleted it. Yeah, I think it's going to be a struggle to get to the Super Bowl, but I would conclude this if we make it to the NFC Championship, I would say that that's a successful season for the Cowboys. And it's crazy because when the Cowboys are counted out of everything, that's generally when they do their best. It's crazy though. Just like the year Romo went down, nobody thought we were going to do nothing. What happened? We went 13-3. Same thing with other seasons. Start off a little slow, and then what happens? They end. Quentin, I'm live, bro. Why are you being? Dude. Hold on one second. All right. But yeah, so this season, I think we do make the playoffs. We'll have to see because this is a rebuilding season for the Cowboys. So at the end of the day, we're not supposed to do a bunch, but I feel like we have the talent, and it's crazy because the team this offseason made you think that they were going for the Super Bowl by going and bringing in George Pickens and bringing in a bunch of other pieces, but then by trading Micah Parsons, kind of gives you opposite vibes. It's weird. The front office for the Dallas Cowboys confuses me every year. And just when we thought Jerry Jones was going to sit back and take a back seat and let his son run things, he comes in and fucks shit up for the Cowboys. But at the end of the day, I still think we're going to have a good season. Like I was saying, when people count them out and people think and expect them to be shit, is for some reason when they show up. So that again, that's my season prediction. Hopefully you guys enjoy. I'm gonna go ahead and pop it off the screen. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Hopefully y'all have a great Sunday. I am gonna hop off of here. This was really only gonna be a short video for the reels. I decided to go live instead. We will be back live tomorrow for Monday Night Raw at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure you guys check in on that. Hell yeah, that's dope, Pancho. That's dope. So make sure y'all tap in with us tomorrow at 8 p.m. Appreciate that, Pancho. Because we will be live to tailgate Monday Night Raw as well. But I promised you guys I would get you my season prediction out this weekend. And there it is, folks. Hopefully, y'all enjoy. Make fun of it if you want. Praise it if you like. At the end of the day, that is my prediction. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all for tuning in and hopping in here and having a good time with me. Love all of you. I'm Royal Rawls, and we out. Peace.